technology and the genius to start from scratch and ask what makes our survival clock tick. Pretty soon they had a tractor and a machine that made bricks. Now they all in placing their bet.
Hello there, and welcome to our first episode for FreeCAD for Dummies. FreeCAD for Dummies? Oh, I'm sorry. But FreeCAD does have that way of making you feel like a dummy, especially when you try to do really simple things that you're able to do elsewhere. But in FreeCAD, it's just crazy. It's just like absolutely frustrating. Take, for example, something as simple as navigation almost made me abandon FreeCAD and like run away. Of course, in the manual, you're going to read that if you right click like I'm doing here and you go to navigation styles, you can come here and pick what navigation style you want to use. There's Blender navigation. Hell no, I nearly didn't learn Blender. In fact, I actually ran away from learning Blender for like years because the navigation logic was just like whack. It was just upside down. Why would you want to do that to anybody? Anyway, I'm not going to talk about Blender anymore. I promise. No Blender, unless you're using the Maya interface in Blender, which is what I use. But then I was using CAD navigation in FreeCAD, and that made quite a bit of sense to me, especially because left clicking is the way the world was designed, the way the world was, invented. You left click to select objects in CAD software. I don't know why anybody would do it the other way around, or just mock it up, turn it upside down. You have to like press like 10 key codes before you can select an object. Come on, man. CAD navigation worked for me. It was okay until I found out that in the Sketcher workspace, CAD navigation was whack, and that really gave me problems. I had to hit my head on the wall several times until I had the brilliant idea to read up a bit more about it. Yeah, I told you, this is FreeCAD for Dummies. Inventor navigation was really cool. Well, just slightly cool, to be honest. It was cool for the fact that to rotate the scene, all I needed to do was to left click and rotate. So that was straightforward, right? But the problem was that to select, you had to hold down Control to be able to select an object, and I really didn't like that. It was kind of counterintuitive. It was getting in the way of workflow. It just didn't feel natural, so I abandoned Inventor navigation. Then I found myself skipping between Inventor and CAD navigation, which was also kind of whack because you're working with one paradigm, and then when you hit a roadblock, you switch to another paradigm within the same project, within short space of time. That was like really confusing, like Inventor CAD, Inventor CAD, Inventor CAD. Come on, man, stop that. We've got to find something that works. Then I decided to look a bit more into FreeCAD and see what would work for me, especially in the Sketcher workbench, because everything happens in Sketcher workbench. There's hardly anything you can do without using the Sketcher workbench. So I went to FreeCAD. Come on, Ubuntu. Yep, I went to freecadweb.org. I went to the wiki and I searched for navigation, and this is what I found. I found that like I told you, with CAD navigation you can select with your left mouse click, and you pan with the middle mouse button, and then it gets zoom is forward as well. You just use the scroll button. It gets a bit whack with rotate, and so that was a bit clumsy. Well, actually CAD navigation works kind of fine until you try to do it in Sketcher workbench, and then it goes all crazy. Inventor navigation is just like I told you. You can look it up on the wiki in case Inventor works better for you. I don't know, but it didn't really work too well for me. I'm not going to talk about Blender. Blender is an awesome platform. It's awesome. I mean, you can make games in Blender, you can do 3D, you can do animation, you can do movies, you can edit, you can do video editing. It's awesome, but the navigation system is whack. But thankfully you can use the Maya type navigation style in Blender, which is like heaven sent. It's the only reason why I still use Blender nowadays. Now this is the one I found that worked quite well for me. Touchpad navigation. Initially I didn't even bother looking at this because I thought, well, it's for touchpad, right? Then I found out that, oh, it actually works with your mouse as well. and with your mouse and keyboard as well. So then I tried it again. I found out that this makes a lot of sense. So how does it work? Press left mouse button over an object you want to select. You see, that's the way the world was invented. That's how it was intended to work, and they're doing that for you with touchpad navigation in FreeCAD. So that's awesome. That gets a pass from me straight away. To pan, let me go back into FreeCAD. It's so cool. Okay, Ubuntu, what's the problem? Great. Okay, it's so cool panning. All you need to do is hold down shift and just move your mouse button. I'm just dragging, I'm not clicking on anything. I just held down shift and I'm just dragging my mouse across and I'm panning. As simple as that. And guess what? To zoom, same thing. Well, it's a little bit more like not so simple, but it's easy to get used to. Hold shift, hold control, and just move your mouse in, out, in, out. You see, it's as easy as breathing. Breathe in, out, in, out. Okay, I'll stop that. Yeah, so it's that simple. Just hold shift, hold control, and move your mouse and you're zooming. Remember, pan, just hold shift and move your mouse and you're panning. It's as simple as that. That is so freaking awesome. And I know what you're asking right now. I know what you're asking. I know what you want to know. Nobody's going to play with CAD software without being able to rotate. And you want to guess how you rotate? You want to guess? 1, 2, 3. I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'll tell you. That's why I'm here. Just calm down. You hold your shift and your right mouse button and you're rotating. You can also do it with your left mouse button and you're rotating. It's just that freaking simple. So don't sweat it anymore, especially when you're running into trouble in the Sketcher workspace. Let's go into Sketcher. Sorry, I mocked that up. Come back here. Come back right here. Yeah, so let's go into the Sketcher workbench. Sketcher. Yeah, and there you have it. Rotate, shift, left, right mouse button, shift, left mouse button. We're rotating. Easy peasy. Let me put that in perspective view so it looks okay. View, perspective. I love my perspective view. That's it. You see, easy peasy. We're panning. Easy peasy. It just makes a lot of sense. Shift, rotate, we're rotating. Okay, and we want to zoom, shift, control, we're zooming. It's working okay, very okay in Sketcher workbench. And if you want to select, just hold your mouse over the object you want to select. It gets highlighted, and then when you click, it gets selected. It's as simple as that. And if it's a face you want to select, hold your mouse over it, it gets highlighted, and you click and you select it. So that's it. That's it. I vote for the touchpad navigation style. So hope this saves you all the trouble of finding out how to navigate in FreeCAD, especially in the Sketcher workbench. And let's hope that you have an easier time learning to work with FreeCAD than I did. And see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Global village construction set 50 machines for a civilization, and every machine designed for simple replication. So